Pete, another cracking effort from the guys, but just short yet again.
Just short. 21-16. Yeah, some really good rugby in the first half. We probably butchered a couple of chances to go up, and ultimately our finishing probably cost us today. Some really good build-up play. We made multiple line breaks.
Yeah.
And looked really dangerous. I thought it was an entertaining game, but yeah, it came up short, and particularly winnable team, weakened Bristol team. Shame.
Yeah, it shows how far we've come in the past few weeks. They're actually disappointed to be losing narrowly to the league leaders.
Yeah, well, equally, so they're weakened, so, there was an opportunity certainly to beat them, but I thought up front they were very well drilled, and we struggled really to cope with their power up front at times, and that was for them something they could always fall back on. A great endeavour, for some of the guys leaving. I think the emotion was just right. Sunny day, not now, but when we started it was, from Mark Brighton, Adam Kwasnicki, Josh Brown, plus a lot of others, but certainly those three. It was about playing for them, and Brighty again got man of the match.
Standard.
Yeah, normal. But he had a great game. Really, one of his good games for this year. So yeah, really pleased all round, like Jersey last week, but you know what, I'm going to be talking about officiating again. Like last week, we've had a tough week reviewing the Jersey game with some of the decisions, and again today I thought it was poor across the board. I thought, in a very tight, it's always going to be a tight game against Bristol. If we were to win, it would always be a tight game. And those marginal decisions went against us again, and it made it even harder for us.
Yeah, talking of decisions, our discipline was also, well, both sides were giving away a lot of penalties, but I guess they were just a bit more clinical with their chances. Yeah,
they were. They scored from a little quick tap, and again that forward power. But I thought apart from that, defensively we had the measure of them, coped with what they threw at us. But you're right, first half I think we'd given away 12 penalties, and against a good team we had a 10-point deficit, which we started to nick into in the second half, but it was probably too much. And Bristol move onwards and upwards, and and we sat here in the rain, which is probably a reflection on how I feel at the moment.
Blank weekend next, and then trips to Rotherham and Moseley to finish off the season.
Yeah, two very competitive games we had all year, but teams below us in the league, and look forward to them. Week off, we'll work on some new stuff in the next week, and hopefully go into that Rotherham game refreshed and trying to put in another great performance as we had the last 2 weeks.
You already mentioned it. Just a final word to the guys that are leaving after their final home game for London Scottish.
Well, yeah, they've been tremendous servants to the club. Certainly in my 2 years here, all three of them have played the vast majority of the games. Brighty at his age, to put in back-to-back, week-on-week performances is, is testament to his character. We've spoken before about he's just a tough guy who just fronts up even though he's carrying multiple niggles. He's been brilliant, and I think Josh as the line-out captain and a leader of the forwards has been brilliant. Was injured for a few months. Certainly when he first came back, but has been brilliant since. And Adam has been, a real club captain and leader. And he's had to bide his time recently, actually, but been shown a good attitude. And I wish him luck in the future. I think I'm sure we'll be bumping into them soon.
Unlucky today.